Hey people, it's me Tristan, and today I'm gonna show you a little review of the Warlord games Macedonian Phalagites from their Hail Caesar series. So this is a box set of plastic miniatures, and it says down here that it's 40 multi-pose hard plastic Macedonian Phalagites including shield transfers. And then in the back they show you the full unit painted up. As always with Warlord games, they do not show the best painting on their boxes, but hey, that's their thing. And it gives you a little background of the Macedonians and their phalanx units. Here's their website and a little review on their shield transfers. Here's the shield transfers. So you get 10 sprues, but all of them are exactly the same, so I'm just gonna show you one. So the sprues, as you can see, you get 4 shields. All of them are pretty much the same except for this one that doesn't have the outer rim, and from the behind they also have different straps. And then you get 6 different heads. The heads are very well detailed and have expressions, except for this head. It's a sideways cast, and actually the face is pretty hidden and doesn't show off any great details. And one of them has this face mask, part of the helmet. I'm gonna use these to make up the front rank, because usually the front rank had the most armor. And you also get those 2 pieces of hair to attach to your helmets if you feel like it. And then you get 6 pikes and 4 bodies. The box says it gives you 40 multi-pose miniatures. The multi-pose stays on the level of 4, so there are like 10 of these guys, 10 of these guys, 10 and 10 of these also. But the way they're made up is they are stuck to their own specific rank in a way of the unit's rank and file. So this model is the only one that has one hand already modeled on it. You can pretty much only place it in the last rank. So these models will make up your last rank of the unit, and for this model, out of the 6 different pikes, you get 2. There's this one that holds a pike with one arm, and there's another that holds also with one arm. So yeah. So the next model, the 3rd rank model, is actually this guy that has this hand tightly across his chest, which you probably understand that he must have the pike pretty straightforward or only leaned in front just a little bit. So for him there's actually also only 1 pike. Those last 2 guys are here. One of them fits way better to the front rank because of the position of their hands that allow the pike to be leaned in front compared to the others. Of course you can make some diversities, use different bodies, but then you have to already cut and convert them. So if you're planning only to use these out of the box, cut them off the sprues, glue them together, then you will have the bodies exactly the same bodies in the front rank, in the 2nd and 3rd, and so on. Of course you can make them different with their different heads. Let's see some of them built up. For all of you strictly historical fans, I'm sorry I won't be painting these up as Macedonians, but these are for my Game of Thrones project, and these will be Targaryen pikemen. As with most of the Warlord game box sets, these models do not come with bases. So what I'm going for the bases are actually the Games Workshop product movement trays, the ones that you get to cut up yourself. These are exactly, I cut out exactly 40 by 40 mil bases, and maybe you can see some stripes on the bases. I was talking today with Leonhardt. You should check his channel out. He will be taking part in the Game of Thrones project with his Parathians. We talked about basing these models, and he had a really cool idea that I should make my bases look like ruins of a city, so I could use them as conquering the Westeros, or I could also use these as the last defenders of Targaryen kingdom. For that I need to cut off their generic bases under the models. Here are the first test models I'm working on. So if you're doing some Hail Caesar or other ancient armies and you want to do Macedonians, in 28mm, this is a good set to go for. If you want to use them in some alternative systems or fantasy systems, I also really highly suggest these. At the moment we have quite a few participants. Feel free to take part in our project. If you haven't seen our introduction talk about the project, there will be a link down in the description to this. So if you feel like it, just jump on. You don't have to finish an army, you can only paint up a little skirmish squad or only a few models. That's all up to you. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend and I'll talk to you next time.